Today we're going to do the last half of our book trailer project. We're going to use an app called Aurasma, and we're going to create what they call an aura. So let's get started. I'm going to click on this little purple triangle. I guess it's supposed to be an A, and you'll get a big purple triangle. First thing you'll see is this page. This is the default page it always opens to. It will be important at the very end, but we don't need it now. Click the little A down the bottom. And what you'll see are some other auras that have been made by the company. We don't need those, so we're going to click the plus button. And this is where you create your own. Ours is already saved on our device, our Adobe Voice project, so click Device. And then once this shows up, we want to click the plus button over here. It doesn't always launch right away for some reason, but you got to be right on it. And then we saved our projects in the camera roll, so I'm going to click on Photo Album. And there's my camera roll. And I know mine was the last one in, so I'm going to click it right here. With Adobe Voice, they tend to come up with this little gray box, so you might have to click on it and press this little preview button to make sure it's yours. So I know that's the one I want. If I didn't, I would just hit the back to camera roll and find the one I want. So once I'm sure this is what I want, I click the Use button. And it'll take a second depending on how long your video is. And I need to give this a name. So I'm just going to call it Walsh. And I'll just call it Sample. Okay? And I'll say Finish. And there it is. There's my little pig right there. So I'll click on him. And it's creating my aura. Now, when I'm in here, make sure it's what I want. And click Select. That means I want this one. And now what it's looking for is it's looking for a target. The target for you will be the book cover that you made or that you printed out down in the computer lab. So what I'm going to do, I just have a real book here that I'm going to use as a target. So I'll slide this book in here. And then I'll hold my iPad over it. And you'll see that little button down the bottom kind of sliding back and forth. That's, when it gets to green, that means it found a good spot that the computer recognizes. So once you get it to green, I'm going to hit the, I like it to be as close to the middle of my target as I can. I'm going to hit the purple button down here. Okay? So it creates my aura. And at this point I can make my aura a little bit bigger. I can even turn it and stuff if I want to. I'm going to go with it straight though. And probably a little bigger. So that's good. At this point we don't need our target anymore. We'll need it in a minute. I click the purple button again to go to the next step. And here's the next step. We just have to now really kind of save this in the right spot. You got private and public. Private means that only people using this iPad will be able to see. Public means that anybody will be able to see. So public, and slide this over to yes. There's our public channel I made, so make sure it's clicked. I got to give it a name. Go with the same thing. Alright, now we're back to that page that I told you we would see. This is the one that Aurasma opens up to. So let's see if what we did works. Here's my book. Now when I point my iPad at it, it should launch my project. And there it is. Okay? And that's all there is to it. We're done at this point. You just need to pass the iPad on to your partner and have them finish it up. Take care, have fun with this. Let me know if you have any problems.